What's up, guys? It's time for Who News, news you won't remember next week. Why you don't go to bed with wet hair. The scientist reveals some gross new facts for you guys. Stop going to bed with your wet hair. Don't buy your wife a cake. Don't come home with chocolate and petty neighbors. Oh my God. That's only some of the stuff I got for you guys lined up for on Who News you won't remember next week. Let's go. What's up, guys? Juan Joseph here. It is Monday, fun day. Hope you had a great weekend. It is the 15th of January. Can't believe January is halfway over already. Believe that. Can we get a mic check here? God dang. Anyway, we'll just deal with that. It is National Calendar Day. Time to get you some education. National Without a Scalpel Day. I don't know what that means, so I guess that means we have to take a look. So National Scalpel Day, each year on National Without a Scalpel Day, January 16th recognizes the opportunities to treat disease without a scalpel. On this day in 1964, pioneer physician Charles Dotter performed the first angioplasty. The groundbreaking procedure to open a blocked blood vessel took place in Portland, Oregon. Not only did the angioplasty allow the patient to avoid leg amputation surgery, but she left the hospital days after with only a Band-Aid. That's a plaster to you guys over here in the UK. Moving on, National Fig Newton Day. Gotta love a Fig Newton. National Nothing Day. This is a lot of your people's lives. Nothing. Each year, January 16th, people across the nation recognize National Nothing Day. The observance was created as a day to provide Americans with one national day when they can just sit without celebrating, observing, or honoring anything, which is extraordinarily disrespectful because it falls on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday day. It says the next chapter, hey, what do you know? Martin Luther King Day, Jr. Day falls on, why is it not Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Are we needing to go to commentary cam already? I got a cold. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm a little bit weird. We'll get into that in a bit. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day falls on the third Monday of January, which means that 1 in 7 January 16th will fall on the same day as National Nothing Day, effectively usurping the nature of Nothing Day. Nothing Day is not a real day. This isn't, all right, you're getting commentary cam already. We're in National Calendar Day, and I'm already doing god dang commentary camera. So, all right. These days, these National Calendar Days are almost all made up by people like you and me. We had a great idea, we had something we thought was funny or cute, or there's a good cause behind something we want to say. Why would you create a day where you don't celebrate anything? See, this is if I were a bit like a conspiracy theorist or thought racism was everywhere because I was a bit psychotic, that's where I would categorize this one. And I'm sure people will. It's a bit weird that you would say, oh, you don't have to celebrate anything today. It's like, this is like National Arizona Day or something. They're like, it's not a holiday. Moving right along. National Religious Freedom Day. There's a lot of days today. January 16th. Each year, National Religious Freedom Day commemorates the day the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom was signed on January 16th, 1786. Each year, by presidential proclamation, January 16th is declared Religious Freedom Day. Okay, so again, another day where you don't celebrate anything. This stupid National Nothing Day. I think I have it taking exception with this National Nothing Day. International Hot and Spicy Food Day. That's a great day. I like that day. Let's celebrate that day. And Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Okay. That's today. Let me just say this. I'm not going to say anything. Why are they taking doctor off his name? I'll let this guy say it. He'll say it so much better than me.
Lover?
Yes, sir.
Have a donut.
Thanks, Sarge.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Doc. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre. Let me ask you something. You got a stethoscope? No. Do you work in a hospital? No. Do you have any patients? No. Did your mother give you that name by birth. No, you just decided to become a doctor. Yeah, okay. Can I borrow your billy club, please? Thank you. Mother. Thank you. You know, my brother went to school for 8 years and took out $350,000 in federally financed student loans, and he's paying back at an interest rate of 18%. So he should be done paying that about, I don't know, when he's about 75 years old, just so he can call himself Dr. Cooper.
Moving right along. Let's get into some weird news. This is news you definitely won't remember next week. That's why I like to talk about it. Former McDonald's employee claims... Oh, sorry. This is for people that don't know what's happening right now. I'll just explain that. This is news from the mirror.co.uk, UK website. I talk about weird stuff on here. A lot of times it's not weird, even though they say it's weird. So if you see it and you don't know what's going on and you're like, hey, can we talk about that? Why aren't you talking about that? This is an opportunity for you to go to that website and look it up yourself, because sometimes I don't deem these stories worthy of your time, and maybe you do. So that's what you can do when you see fit. I told my wife's boss she overworked. Now she says she can never trust me again. Wow, really? You can't trust him because he told your boss you're overworked? He was trying to look you out. I remember there was an episode of Martin, and Gina was working too much. So he called her boss Sherman Oaks, greatest character name ever. And he's like, oh, you want her to be at home more to make some dinner and have some time? And fine, she's fired. My daughter's boyfriend is always tagging along. He's taking advantage of us. Okay. I can see that happening. Especially if you live a baller type lifestyle. Oh, wow. Breaking news. Greta Thunberg carried away by police during an anti-coal protest turns violent. This just popped up on my feed. As you can tell, I'm doing this podcast early. If you really follow the news. I don't want to get into that story too much. Or at least not any more than I did. I can see my husband's location at all times. Some say it's creepy. I disagree. Yeah, you can keep that one. Mom wows in sexy bikini, snaps as fans praise her for gorgeous body after 3 kids. Yeah, that's literally classified as real news or weird news. Why is that weird? All right. Do we really care about this mom in a sexy bikini? Okay. I'm not even going anywhere near that one. That's silly. That's just silly. Let's get into some that's not weird news, you guys. Stop it. Okay. That's too loud. Sorry, I hope that first segment wasn't too loud with the music. I'm sure it was. My sister named her baby after our late dad. Is disrespectful and too soon. Really? That's weird that you think it's disrespectful, in my opinion. I would want my kid to carry on the name or the legacy, at least. I should get paid for babysitting my daughter, but my wife is against it. Why on earth do you think for a minute that you should be paid to look after your own child? This is obviously going to be a problem down the line. I can already tell. Any guy that's like, I should be paid. Okay, let's read his argument before I start creating an opinion on it. One man is so fed up of his wife always going out with the neighbor and leaving their daughters with him that he thinks he should be paid to babysit them. But his wife doesn't agree. Okay, now it makes a little bit more sense. This is why you have to read all of it instead of just the headlines. This is something that a lot of us have been guilty of. Hand raised if you're not listening or watching. Because this guy doesn't want to watch the neighbor's kid too. I get that. I'm with it. But I'm going to read a little bit more. Bait clicked. Let's take a look. A man has been left at home with his daughter and his neighbor's daughters. Whoa, plural. Whoa, hold on a second. All right, never mind. A man has been left at home with his daughter, with his and his neighbor's daughters so many times he thinks he deserves to be paid for it. But his wife totally disagrees, rejecting his request to be paid for babysitting his own children. Those aren't his kids. Period. The 39-year-old man took to Reddit, Am I the Asshole forum, to explain the situation and asked whether he was being unreasonable about the whole situation. I already say no. I don't even need to read any more of this. In the post, the unnamed man wrote, quote, "My wife, 34, and I live in a suburban house with our daughter who's age 10. The neighbor next door, 48, I don't know why it says the name, is a single father with two daughters, 12 and 14. Wait a minute. One man is so fed up of his wife always going out with the neighbor. So his wife is going out with a man, and the man is sticking another man with his... I'll just say that for the commentary segment. Anyway, I've been living here for a little more than 2 years. My wife really likes watching scary movies, but I have never enjoyed them. I get too scared and end up having a bad time, so prefer to avoid them. This guy's wife is cheating on him with the man next door. They leave their kids with him. They say, we're going to go see a scary movie. We're going to see Freddy Takes Manhattan for the 8th time at the Dollar Show. We're going to leave you with all 3 of these little kids. We'll be back in 3 hours. I'm not even reading the rest of that. As both their movie and dinner nights have become so common, I've grown a little tired of the burden of constantly babysitting the girls. I talked to my wife and Walter about it, and he explained that he usually does not like leaving his daughters with babysitters. This man is sleeping with your wife. Are you kidding me right now? Bruh. Anyway. My wife won't sleep in the same bed as me because I bought a cake for no reason. Well, you must have did something wrong. You buying a cake. And she's not, so now she won't sleep in the same bed as you? This seems weird. This is weird, but it's still not quite the weird we need to move on with our life. A man has been left flabbergasted after his wife refused to sleep in the same bed as him because he came home with a small cake one day randomly. She said he couldn't have bought it. See, all right, let me keep reading before I start talking. Sometimes when you spot something in a supermarket, it can be too tempting to not purchase it, such as a birthday cake, even when it's not your birthday. If it's been one of those days, you might decide to grab something to try and cheer you up or to do the same for someone else. Boy, this Reddit Am I an Asshole forum is on fire today. So this guy took there to ask whether he'd done anything wrong. Because he'd bought a $5 cake in a flavor his family liked. Rather than being happy to have the cake, his wife argued that he shouldn't have bought a cake unless it was for a birthday, demanding he return it. Return the wife. She's obviously a big TikToked. He wrote, 2 days ago, I saw a small cake at Walmart. It was only $5 in a flavor my family liked, so I decided to buy it. I got home and my wife protested, saying, "You don't buy a cake unless it's for a birthday." She demanded I return it for a refund. However, the seal was already torn off, so the store wouldn't be able to resell it. An argument struck up, and out of spite, I let my children and myself eat the cake by ourselves, not leaving a crumb for my wife. She has not talked to me since, and refused to even sleep in the same bed over a $5 cake. So am I the asshole? This $5 cake caused this much commotion. There's obviously something else going on underneath this, that this woman is going so far left over a cake This sounds like something that the woman who's upset with the dad not wanting to get paid to babysit would do. She's up to something too. She's just looking for a reason, it seems like, to trip. This is just a silly, nonsensical thing to even be arguing over. And for people that aren't married and they're listening to something like that, they're like, wow, I'm afraid. My husband didn't come to my dad's funeral because I'm taller than him in heels. That's why. This is the rationality episode. Pettiest neighbors ever. Still at war 2 years after slicing tree perfectly in half. Wow. Security escorted my bridesmaid out of my wedding for showing up in a black dress. I can't handle this news sometimes. Hairdresser warns you. Oh, wait, what happened to the wet hair one? We didn't hit that one, did we? Did I miss it? I think I missed it. I don't see it now. Gotta find it. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe it's on the next page. I don't see it now. My mom installed a doorbell camera to spy on me. I'm so uncomfortable. Move out. Former Domino's delivery driver shares the rudest instruction she ever received. I refuse to take my daughter out driving anymore. She's awful and it's terrifying. Try the logic test that stumps the average adult, but kids pass with flying colors. Should we click on that one? I don't really think so, because it's not weird news. Valentine's Day. Oh, boy, that's coming up. Time to start dumping your girls that you don't really like, guys and girls. You already bought them Christmas stuff. Might as well stick it out for Valentine's Day, the fake holiday. Where is the wet hair one that we saw, that we told the people that we were going to bring them, and now I don't see it? I'm sorry. I'm a mom in my 60s and refuse to cover up. Sorry to disappoint, but style has no age. Does style not have an age? You guys really need to stop this, because I lived in LA for about 10 years and, you know, you're looking kind of old sometimes. There's great fashion for people your age. If you're over 50, I'm closing in on that membership, you guys. But it's the guys that are in their late 50s, 60s, wearing the True Religion jeans, ripped jeans with the hair. I went on a date with a woman last year sometime, I think. She was fashioned out. She was older than me. I think she's probably 53. She had a little short, cute little hairstyle. I just had an audition that I had to tape, but I just realized I still got makeup on, so I probably look a little different than normal. She had a little ripped jeans, little fashion heels, top, sparkly top. And I was like, oh, she's fashionable, but that's a bit much. You're a bit old. I think she had grandkids. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? And then we were walking out, leaving, and these two young girls, probably 19, they started giggling as we walked by, and I was like, yeah, they laughing at how you look, because you look like you shouldn't be dressed like that, because you look older trying to look younger. Some women can pull it off. Some men can, not too many can pull it off. You got to be Brad Pitt. Even doesn't dress. Look, there's a limit. The skinny jeans, looking like you just stepped off a hip-hop video set. Knock that stuff off. I eat raw fish from the supermarket. It's giving me worms, but I don't care. Okay, now that's weird news, and that's bait that I'm going to click. Let's take a look. Angie Waller admits that she's obsessed with eating raw supermarket salmon straight from the packet despite serious health risks, and people are horrified by it. Sushi is a delicacy, of course. Aggie. Did I say Aggie before? Aggie Waller says she is fish obsessed and grabbed a raw fillet every chance she gets. She's 18. The 18-year-old added that she definitely has worms, while joking about the serious side effects from eating undertreated meat. Oh, boy. What's wrong with you? I think okay. I mean, she's eating a piece of... I think she's doing this just to be on the internet. Because she's cute, but she's just not quite cute enough to be like really hot as an 18-year-old. Like there's some impossibly gorgeous 18-year-olds that I see on the internet, I guess. And now she's probably like, oh, I got to come with something hard to get TikTok views. Because that's all it seems like this is. Nobody wants to eat. Why are you eating it like that? She's like opening it right from the pack and eating it. Woman mortified after accidentally wearing inappropriate leggings to the gym. What's inappropriate about these leggings? Let's take a look. Choosing an outfit for the gym. Oh my God. Let me collect my thoughts here. Choosing an outfit for the gym can sometimes be a longer ordeal than the actual time you spend out working on the machines. It can often be a lengthy saga of searching through your wardrobe to find the ideal matching sets, often dependent on what part of the body you're exercising. However, a woman was left mortified after she accidentally wore the wrong pair of leggings to the gym rather than her usual getup. Kendall Lopez, who boasts more than 5,000 followers on TikTok, shared a clip of the popular video streaming service which captured her wearing the wrong bottoms. What is wrong with these pants? I don't even know why I'm still reading this. Oh, they're see-through. Yeah, we can't show that, can we? 1.7 million views. No surprise there. That's wild. This was the jam. Mom says her tattoos look like Frozen's Olaf after she lost whopping 10 stone. That's a lot of weight. That's like 140 pounds, I think. That's a lot of weight. Woman 24 slammed for never kissing boyfriend of 2 years. But she hits back. Yeah, I bet she hits back. Britain's most pampered toddler bathes in milk and honey with solid gold 1,000-pound pacifier. That kid's going to be out in the world, you guys, in 20 years. A gold pacifier sucking baby. We got to find this wet hair story that we promised you and then get out of here. Sky TV remote has a special button that you probably don't know about. You're right, because I don't have Sky TV. I told my wife's boss, my daughter's boyfriend tags along. Sexy bikini. I bought my wife flowers randomly, and she got mad and quoted Sex and the City at me. Again, when you start doing nice stuff out of the ordinary, they think you're up to some dirt. So just be nice all the time, and you're good. Horoscopes, what your t-shirt your partner wears says about them, including no personality top. Oh boy, I don't even want to know. My husband didn't come to my dad's funeral. We said that once. Security escorted my pettiest neighbors. Oh, here it is. I missed it. I found it. Let's do this one and then get on with something else. Sleep expert shares gross reason you should never go to bed with wet hair. When you wash your hair at nighttime, it can be too tempting to just leave it to dry naturally rather than dry it with heat. This may save you time, but it could be seriously detrimental to your hair health, ruining your luscious locks. Sleep expert Max Stevens from the Sleep Checklist is warned of dangers of going to bed without drying your hair, highlighting that he understands many people will struggle to find the time to wash and dry, but he's offered some alternatives. Why don't you tell me why? I don't care about the alternatives. He says Going to bed with wet hair can create frizzy and brittle hair. He says, as you toss and turn during your sleep, your hair is put under pressure. This pressure can cause your hair to snap. And when your hair is wet, it's much easier to cause damage to it than if it were dry. Damp hair can also cause bacteria to grow in beds and on pillows, and that could lead to acne and dandruff. Bacteria can cause respiratory issues if mold were to form. Max said, if you do have to go to bed with wet hair, you should invest in waterproof pillowcases, as this will stop the damp from penetrating your pillows and will stop harmful mold and bacteria from boring. I don't care. I don't have any hair. Why am I reading this? Why does my Apple Watch not show me my WhatsApp notifications, but it pings? Does anybody out there have an answer for that? Leave a comment below. All right. I don't care about the Miss Universe title. Texas man allegedly admits to murdering and mutilating his new wife. Oh, my God. We still don't want death penalty for the... I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm just really on the fence with that. The guy says he's done it. He's killed his wife. We pay to keep him alive for the next 30, 40, 50 years? I know it's not... I don't know. Doesn't mean we should be killing people. I know, but... anyway, I don't want to read these poll questions either. They're silly. Has anyone read the Harry... I don't even know what Harry... What? Harry... What are the royals' last names? I don't even know. I've lived here 10 years. I couldn't tell you what Harry's last name is. It's Prince Charles... William Harry, what's the last name? I don't even know what the last name is. Does anybody out there know what the last name is? I would say just Google it, but it's like, it's more interesting to know. Anyway. I don't have anything interesting for you guys. Have a great week. I'm going to get out of here and go and enjoy my week. I've got an audition for a commercial tomorrow that I need to get ready for. Maybe you'll see me on the TV again soon. That would be great. Say a prayer. Call a casting if you got a hookup. I'm out of here. I don't have nothing. Guys, have a great week. Thanks for listening. Peace.
These ones or these ones?
Saw an episode of Intervention. And I know I'm fine.
Illinois, Mr. Robert Bobby McNeely. He is going to join us tonight.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. My name is Elaine Zhang, and today I am here with Eli Steele, documentary filmmaker.
I need more. Welcome to The Only Way is Linda. Today I have a really special guest here.